Hey guys, what y'all doing? Hope y'all having an awesome July 5th and not too many hangovers. Listen, we gonna hurry up and finish our chapter 38 in Genesis so we can move forward really quick. Okay, now let's do our reading. That way y'all can go back to work on a positive note tomorrow on that big Monday. Okay, Judah and Tamar. Now at this time, Judah left his brother and went down to stay with a certain Adulamite named Parai. There, Judah saw a daughter of Shua, a Canaanite, and he took her as his wife and lived with her. So she conceived and gave birth to a son, and Judah named him Er, 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 Er. Then she conceived again and gave birth to a son and named him Owen. Again she conceived and gave birth to still another son and named him Shaleh. It was a Chazib, Chazib that she gave birth to him. Chazib. Now Judah took a wife for Er, his firstborn. Her name was Tamar. But we're going to call him Er. Judah's firstborn was evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord killed him in judgment. Then Judah told Owen, Go into your brother's widows. Go into your brother's widow and perform your duty as a brother-in-law under the Levirate marriage custom. Be her husband and raise children for the name of your brother. Owen knew that the child heir would not be his, but his dead brother's. So whenever he lay with his brother's widow, he spilled his seed on the ground to prevent conception, so that he would not give a child to his brother. But what he did was displeasing in the sight of the Lord. Therefore he killed him also in judgment. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, Remain a widow at your father's house until Shaleh, my youngest son, is grown. But he was deceiving her, for he thought that if Shaleh should marry her, he too might die, like his brothers did. So Tamar went and lived in her father's house. But quite a while later, Judah's wife, the daughter of Shua, died. And when the time of mourning was ended, he went up to his sheep shearers at Timnah with his friend Parai, the Adulamite. Tamar was told, Listen, your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep. So she removed her widow's clothes and covered herself with a veil and wrapped herself up in disguise and sat in the gateway of Enaim, which is on the road of Timnah, for she saw that Shileh has grown up, and she had not been given to him as a wife, as Judah has promised. When Judah saw her, he thought she was a temple prostitute, for she had covered her face, as such women did. He turned to her by the road and said, "Please come, let me lie with you," for he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, "What will you give me that you may lie with me?" He answered, "I will send you a young goat from the flock." And she said, "Will you give me a pledge as well, deposit, until you send it?" He said, "What pledge shall I give you?" She said, Your seal and your cord, and the staff that is in your hands." So he gave them to her as was intimate with her, and she conceived by him. Then she got up and left, and removed her veil, and put on her widow's clothing. When Judah sent the young goat by his friend the Adulamite to get his pledge back from the woman, he was unable to find her. He asked the men of the place, "Where is the temple prostitute who was by the roadside at Enaim?" They said, "There was no prostitute here." So he returned to Judah and said, "I cannot find her." Also the local men said, "There was no prostitute around here." Then Judah said, "Let her keep the things, pledged articles, for herself. Otherwise we will be a laughing stock, searching everywhere for her. After all, I sent this young goat, but you did not find her." But 3 months later, Judah was told, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law, had played the role of the prostitute, and she is with child because of her immortality." So Judah said, "Bring her out, and let her be burned to death as punishment." While she was being brought out, she took the things Judah had given her and sent them along with a message to her father-in-law, saying, "I am with child by the man to whom these articles belong." And she added, "Please examine them carefully and see clearly to whom these things belong, the seal and the cord and staff." Judah recognized the articles and said, "She has been more righteous in this matter than I, because I did not give her to my son Shileh as I had promised." And Judah did not have intimate relations with her again. Now, when the time came for her to give birth, there were twins in her womb. And when she was in labor, one baby put out his hand, and the midwife took his hand and tied a scarlet thread on it, saying, "This one was born first." But he pulled back his hand, and his brother was born first. And she said, what a breach you have made for yourself to be the firstborn. So he was named Perez. Breach, break forth. Afterwards, his brother who had the scarlet thread on his hand was born and was named Zerai, brightness. Hey. So y'all, that's chapter 38. We finally finished it. Okay, next is gonna be Joseph's success in Egypt. Okay, so now we're on chapter 39, y'all, okay? I want to read this one to y'all really quick. Let me see, where did I find it? Okay. It's Psalms 94. The Lord, wait, is that the one? The Lord implored to avenge his people. O Lord God, you to whom vengeance belongs. O God, you to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth in judgment. Rise up, O judge of the earth. Give to the proud a fitting compensation. O Lord, how long will the wicked rejoice in triumph? They pour out words, speaking arrogant things. All who do evil boast proudly. They crush your people, O Lord, and afflict and abuse your heritage. They kill the widow and the alien and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord does not see, nor does the God of Jacob notice it. Consider thoughtfully, you senseless among the people, and you fools. When will you become wise and understand? He who made the ear does he not hear? He who formed the eyes, does he not see? He who instructs the nation, does he not rebuke and punish? He who teaches man knowledge, the Lord knows the thoughts of man, that they are a mere breath, vain, empty, fertile. Blessed wisdom and prosperity in the man whom you discipline and instruct, O Lord, and whom you teach from your law. Then you may grant him power to claim himself and find peace in the days of adversity, until the pit is dug for the wicked and ungodly. For the Lord will not abandon his people, nor will he abandon his inheritance. For judgment will again be righteous, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who will stand up for me against the evildoers? Who will take a stand for me against those who do wickedness? If the Lord had not been my help, I would soon have dwelt in the land of silence. If I say, my foot has slipped, your compassion and loving kindness, O Lord, will hold me up. When my anxious thoughts multiply within me, your comfort delights me. Can a throne of destruction be allied allied with you, one which frames and devises mischief by decree under the secret name of law. They band themselves together against the life of the righteous, and condemn the innocent to death. But the Lord has become my high tower and defense, and my God, the rock of my refuge. He has turned back their own wickedness upon them, and will destroy them by means of their own evil. The Lord our God will wipe them out. Okay, you guys, that's Psalm 94. I hope it bring y'all peace, and y'all have a blessed night and a good week starting Monday. And y'all be safe out there. And I'll see y'all again soon. Y'all look at this. Isn't that cute? What y'all think this is? An ink pen. That is so adorable, right? My children bought me that. That is so adorable. I just love that little pen. Dr. Zeus. Well, laid back topics. Stay laid back and prayed up. And I'll see y'all next time. Love you.